Welcome to Reverse Homesteading. Had my little granddaughter over here today, so I'm just taking a round of the garden with my coffee. Nice thing to do at the end of the day. Thought I'd show you my potatoes. They're looking fantastic the other day, but they're not looking so great now. I have found a couple of earwigs around the bed, and yeah, that could be a bit of the damage. I just don't want the earwigs under the mulch. But we shall see. They could be getting to the end of their lifespan. We'll see. I'm tempted to think it's just the cold weather. A couple of little frosty spots on them. But yeah, hopefully nothing more than that. But yeah, my sugarloaf cabbage are doing pretty well. They haven't quite headed up yet, although this one is just about to try. I've had trouble with aphids just in this little quarter here. I'm thinking perhaps there's more nitrogen in the soil there. I haven't actually amended it at all since I got it. It's a veggie mix, so often that's really high in nitrogen. Maybe it's just these plants. It's these kind of plants that are struggling, because these mini bok choy are doing just fine. They haven't got aphids at all. And they're getting some of them. Where did I see that? Some of them are getting their third set of leaves. Just a tiny bit munched, but not a big problem. So I'm pretty happy about that. Snow peas are still a bit slow, which is understandable this time of the year. I should have started them a little bit earlier. But I thought I'd show you the other side of the bed, because often I just open up the first side because it's near everything else. But I noticed a couple of days ago these are starting to head up. These are my mini crunch cabbages. Pretty happy about that. They're pretty quick to get ready and go. And that's just a snowball cauliflower. So they're starting to do something as well. A couple of them are looking pretty hopeful down there. This one's got another set of healthy little leaves coming on down there in the centre. So even though little pests around, they're pretty healthy and they're resisting the pests for the most part. Still got our little lettuce. My hubby was making lunch the other day. He was making a sandwich and he said, "Oh, I'd love some lettuce," because we'd run out. And I said, "We're growing lettuce." He said, "Oh, how much?" I said, "Enough for one sandwich." So I brought him 2 big leaves off that the other day. So there you go, we're eating our own lettuce. Kohlrabi's bunching up pretty well, bulbing up. Some nice winter veg there. And I thought I'd show you my little baby peas, which I planted on the 10th of June. I think it was the 10th. Yeah, 10th of June. And they have taken a while to sprout, but they're getting there. Little Swedes. So many Swedes, but that's okay. Some more mini bok choys, so they'll follow along behind the ones that I just showed you. And finally the mini pak choy have come up. Pak choy. They're my own seeds. So glad to see they're still working. And a Savoy cabbage is coming up there. So we'll have one, maybe. It's a bit late to be starting cabbages now, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you a little round of the garden. Oh, I was going to show you this. Just put my coffee down. The leafy compost that had my veggies in there is doing its thing. Doesn't smell great, so it's not finished yet. But just need a bit more hard carbon, as they call it. Sorry, that's a bit noisy. Just need some more leaves, or very dry leaves, or maybe some of this sugarcane mulch in there, and I'll finish it off nicely. These are my sunchokes, Jerusalem artichokes, and yeah, they're pretty happy. They haven't had any trouble with frost, probably because there are a lot of leaves in the bottom of this, and the level is dropping by the minute, so they won't have to get so far to escape. Hopefully they won't escape out the bottom. My little granddaughter's been doing some good work here on the digger. She's really getting the hang of it. She's not even 2. She's doing so well. I thought I'd show you this black currant leaf. It's amazing. It's just really cool. Sort of a leaf within a leaf. Pretty amazing. I don't know if it was the conditions or what actually did that. I haven't had a black currant in years, so maybe they all do that. Let me know if they do, because that's pretty cool, and it's got some new little buds too. So, yeah, pretty special. Everything else is doing pretty well. Let's see. This pepper or capsicum is finally getting a little bit tired. Oh goodness, it is still making fruit. I remembered it had flowers on it. Here you go. Just when it won't stop. We treat them as an annual here in Australia, or at least in Victoria. So that's why I'm pretty happy to let it kick on if it wants to make fruit. Because I'll be replacing it with other ones soon anyway. Once we get to around about August, I'll start planting my tomatoes and my capsicums or peppers. And then we will be off and running for summer and spring and summer. If you're in Melbourne, you will probably know what the rule of thumb is for when you plant your tomatoes. We have a horse race here called the Melbourne Cup. You may have heard of it. We just call it Cup Day. Everybody says you have to have your tomatoes in the ground by Cup Day, which is usually around about the 2nd of November. Whatever day that falls on. So in the southern hemisphere, that's when we get our tomatoes in the ground. Parsnips are doing well. Some people don't thin them. I'm going to have to thin my carrots too. It's quite a fluffy mix, so I am a little bit tempted to let them grow and see what happens, because then I won't lose them, because of course you can't transplant carrots, they're like sunflowers. But we shall see. Anyway, thanks for coming with me for my little tour around the garden before the end of the day, my cuppa. Hope you're enjoying your garden. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.